What's up, MMA World viewers? Now you can watch the entire UFC Fortaleza event on February 2nd. That's 12 fights in the main card and prelims completely for free. Don't wait. Sign up for a free trial of ESPN Plus by clicking the link in the description.
The winner of this fight should get the next title shot, in my opinion. It definitely would put them in position. Assuncao especially, given the fact that he does have a win over TJ Dillashaw, and he did it in Brazil, and I think we were there for it. But Assuncao is a solid fighter, doesn't have a whole lot of weaknesses in his game. He's smart, knows when to be conservative, knows when to be aggressive, has brutal leg kicks. But I think, Moraes, I think he learned a lot in that first fight. That was his UFC debut. Imagine having your UFC debut against Rafael Assuncao. And I think the big takeaway for me in that fight with Moraes is, could he have won that fight? Sure. But I think he looked at that fight and said, you know what? I should have been busier. I took my foot off the gas in that fight, and I think that really was the big difference. He didn't throw a whole lot of volume against Assuncao, and I think if he did, he would have certainly won that fight. And I think he's going to make those adjustments in this fight. I think Marlon Moraes will win this fight. I'm tempted to do like a fourth round or fifth round TKO for Moraes. But I think just the veteran Assuncao and the fact that he's going to be fighting tough, and it's rare that you ever see him get caught in this sport, I'll go with the decision as well for Moraes.
So I just did a bit of studying. I studied that if I was making $17 an hour, which I am right now at this job, I make more money than I do actually fighting, which is sad. $17 an hour, I make just as much as I did fighting my last fight. That sucks for me.
Masvidal yesterday, I think, was on the Ariel Helwani show, and he was talking about me again.
I mean, what would you do if you're pushing your son in a carriage and then some fucking heathen with one eye comes talking shit, putting his fingers in your face? Oh. It's all on video. I'm with my son pushing the carriage and this guy's acting a fool. And then I could have returned the favor to him in China when I seen him with his wife and his freaking kids. And I didn't say a damn thing. I just looked at him and I was like, all right, bro. And I just walked away because that's what men do. I'm not going to make a show in front of women and children.
How much bullshit can one person say? First of all, my wife and children weren't in Shanghai, so that can't have happened unless I got rumbled with my side family. You know what I mean? My wife and kids weren't in fucking Shanghai.
We don't bring up the side family on the show much, but you do have that other family that you bring on the road.
I have the whole of the life in Shanghai, China. The Bispings.
The Bispings.
Bispings. Oh, Bisping. We got the Bispings in China. We don't mention them on here. What the fuck is he talking about? Jorge Masvidal, you have your hands full with Darren Till. Focus on Darren Till, because guess what? You slipped out by the net of me kicking your ass. If you're not careful, Darren Till's going to make an absolute mockery of you in London.
Statement, just saying thank you so much to USADA, thank you to Nevada State Athletic Commission, my team, the UFC, mainly the fans, everyone for sticking by me throughout this process, allowing me to say my piece, allowing me to go through this process, eventually proving my innocence. I'm super grateful to be back fighting in Nevada. I'm excited for March 2nd. It's going to be a magnificent event, and just really looking forward to all the testing, looking forward to getting back in front of the fans and just putting on great fights. So guys, thank you guys, media members, for being here covering this, and I'll see you guys at UFC 235. God bless you.
You were supposed to fight Iaquinta in August. Now it seems like he's not all that interested in fighting you. Does this frustrate you?
You know it does. You know it does. I honestly don't have too much bad to say about Al. At the end of the day, it's a business, and I understand you have to make the right decision for yourself. But he's ranked number 4 in the UFC, and if you want that spot, if they're going to jump him up that high after he beats Kevin, which, again, I can't argue against, then, he either has to fight, he wants to fight the guys in front of him. I can't blame him. But, if Conor's going to fight Donald, if Al's, if Khabib's not going to fight, if Tony's going to fight Dustin, then that leaves Al, shit out of luck. And, I'm sure that he thought he was going to get that Conor fight, and now it's not looking like it. So who knows? I'm sure he's a liar. There's no way he can sell houses for a whole year and make what he makes in one fight. So if he wants to go and work his ass off, then good for him.
I know that they're talking about Conor versus Cowboy as a potential next fight, but no matter what happens, I believe Conor versus Khabib has to happen at one point. Right? I mean,
that's the fight the UFC are trying to make.
Yeah, unless Cowboy beats Conor. That's the fight
that the UFC. Yeah, but well, see, that's the thing. That is the thing. That is the risk of the Cowboy fight, because if Cowboy was to beat him, which that's one of those fights could go either way. If the Cowboy that showed up against Alexander Hernandez, he could beat Conor. The Cowboy that showed up against Jorge Masvidal or Nate Diaz, Conor would beat that guy. So it all depends which Cowboy shows up. But if Cowboy was to win, then that just puts that massive payday of Conor versus Khabib 2 out of the window. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't fight for the title after he lost to Khabib and then lost to Cowboy. It just ain't going to happen. I know that Khabib's father said UFC offered $15 million. They've said they want $30 million. I mean, we're talking serious amounts of money here. By the way, that's just an article that I read online, so I don't know if that is gospel. No circle of trust issues here. Just what I've read online, Lewis.
If you go to Fulton and Rourke, that is ROARK.com, FULTON, and ROARK.com. Use the promo code BYM at checkout. You're going to receive 15% off your entire purchase. That's a huge savings, 15%.
Khabib doesn't seem all that happy with the decision. I just spoke to his manager, Ali Abdelaziz, and he told me that Khabib will never fight in the state of Nevada again, and he hopes to return at Madison Square Garden in November. So he doesn't seem all too pleased with Nevada this evening.
There's another point brought up during the hearing by the commission about McGregor, which is disciplinary action could be considered in the future if Conor McGregor does not dial back his profane pre-fight talk and antics. What are the chances you think that UFC and McGregor actually are going to address that? Because it seems, again, like this is part of the fun.
Absolutely, and I'm reminded of a quote from one Popeye who once said, "I am what I am," right? And that's who Conor McGregor is, and I don't think he will be changing for anyone. He sets the standard, he sets the rules, and the UFC, I don't think, wants him to dial back. In fact, they used all of his pre-fight antics as promote tools to sell the fight. So they can say whatever they want, but it's free speech at the end of the day. As long as he doesn't hurt anyone.
excited for March 2nd. It's going to be a magnificent event, and just really looking forward to all the testing. Looking forward to.
Yeah, fuck yeah.